People will say the country is a simpler life. A life of quiet mornings, fresh air, and a profound sense of self-reliance you can never hope to achieve in the city. They'll say it's about getting back to basics, a connection with the land, and of course, the complete and utter lack of a monthly sewer bill. What they didn't tell you is that your new house isn't just a home. It's a living, breathing ecosystem, and you, my friend, are the primary cause of its eventual and spectacular demise. In the city, your greatest plumbing sin was a few seconds of a Fatberg TikTok. In the country, your sins are personal, and the consequences are delivered directly to your doorstep, or, your shower drain. You see, in the city, the sewer system was designed to handle your lifestyle, your habits, your delusions, but out here in the country, your convenience is a declaration of war. That garbage disposal you had installed? Yeah, it's a one-way ticket to a solid-filled septic tank that needs to be professionally pumped every year, and a monument to your leftover fettuccine alfredo. And you wondered why the workman was looking at you strange. And don't even get me started on the flushable wipes. A label on a baby wipe package is not a binding contract with your septic system. It's a whispered lie, a cruel joke perpetrated by the same group of people who would tell you that an entire avocado toast will fit on a single Instagram frame, and what's more, they did it just to get your money. What the label fails to mention is that these little beauties don't just biodegrade, they congeal. They knit together into a fibrous, indigestible mass of hubris, a fatberg of your own creation. And speaking of your city sins, let's talk about the silent assassins of your septic system. We're talking about the things that don't just clog the pipes, but actively murder the entire ecosystem. I'm looking at you, post-urbanite housewives, with your arsenal of 1,000 different cleaning products. You're not in your little city condo anymore, where a complex network of pipes and treatment plants are built to handle your aggressive brand of cleanliness. In the country, your house is a delicate microbiome, and the septic system is its gut. Every time you pour that industrial-strength drain cleaner down the sink, you're not just clearing a clog, you're launching a biological warfare unit. You think you're killing germs, but you're actually committing bactericide. You're wiping out the very things that make your septic system work. Because why wouldn't you? These are the friendly little guys, the microscopic blue-collar workers who eat your waste and turn it into a harmless liquid to feed your lawn. But to you, they're just an inconvenience that needs to be eradicated in the name of a sparkling clean drain. And what about that antibacterial soap? Or the antibacterial dish detergent? You know, the one that promises to kill 99.9% of all germs? Well, congratulations, you've succeeded. And that 0.1% that survived, they're the ones who are going to lead a glorious revolution. The ones who thrive in a world without competition. The ones who will become a glorious, smelly vengeance in your pipes. The septic system doesn't care about your picky feelings or your clean house. It only cares about the unholy brew you keep sending its way. But let's not let the ladies take all the fall for rural plumbing mayhem. Gentlemen, your hubris, like a poorly planned shed addition, also has its consequences. Because what's a country home without a new project? Something you can tackle yourself without the pesky expense of a professional. A professional who might say, know where the septic lines are? Oh, and that beautiful pristine lawn? It's just begging for a new koi pond, a rustic stone path, or perhaps an elaborate underground irrigation system for your artisanal basil patch. And why pay for a surveyor when you have a perfectly good internet connection and a vague memory of where the home inspector had mentioned something about drainage? Armed with nothing but a YouTube tutorial and a can-do attitude, you become your own worst enemy. The ditch witch is a magnificent beast of suburban destruction, hums a joyful tune of impending disaster. And just like that, with a satisfying crunch you probably attributed to a particularly stubborn root, you've done it. You've just installed a new feature. You've effectively given your septic system a colostomy. That carefully balanced underground filtration system designed over decades to slowly and safely disperse your wastewater? Yeah, now it's a direct pipeline to, wherever your project happens to be. Enjoy your newly irrigated koi pond. All of this, of course, is a precursor. The quiet before the storm. The subtle gurgle you ignore in the bathroom. The septic system, like a patient on long-suffering life support, will give you warnings. It will tell you when it's had enough of your city nonsense, and of course you will ignore it. And then, in a glorious wet eruption, will deliver its final magnificent lesson. A lesson in humility, a lesson in consequences, and a lesson in, a lot of other things that smell bad. A geyser of pure concentrated consequences right into your newly renovated bathroom. And this, my friend, is the moment of truth. The moment you realize that your city-bred confidence is no match for a few tons of human's waste. The country isn't simpler, it's just more honest. Because why not?